All right, guys. Hopefully you can see me. Oh man. Okay, fine. Welcome to Deja Vu Tarot. Of course, y'all know I'm back with another banger. I am going live on TikTok, so if YouTube, please join me on TikTok, Deja Vu Tarot. I go live there too, and TikTok, please join me on YouTube, Deja Vu Tarot. I go live on YouTube as well. All right, guys. So once again, I'm outside. The good thing, YouTube, you're not gonna hear all the outside noises because they tend to come all loud and want attention when I'm outside. TikTok, unfortunately, you might be hearing these things. So bear with me because I am outside. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all know I'm back with another banger. Come on in, get your drink. It's gonna be another one. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is use my Everyday Witch Oracle. Okay, these are Oracle cards. Um, so I'm gonna open up with Everyday Witch Oracle. So these are just Oracle cards. They do have little rituals and things that you can do to uplift. Also, this could be significant to witch bitches and warlocks. So y'all know I read for high vibrational and I read for low. So take y'all pick, okay? And once again, I am a seer. So a lot of these messages y'all may not even experience as of yet, but keep on living, you will. So my videos are all timeless. Make sure you guys are going back, saving these videos, going back and confirming everything that I said, okay? Typically, I'm about 2 years, 6 to a month in ahead, okay, depending on the energies. So do not dismiss nothing I say. Take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? You don't have to message me to tell me that it didn't resonate, okay? If you want some personal, book a reading, $50, 1 whole hour. Thank y'all for joining. Come on in. I'm about to get started. I ain't get started yet. I actually want to wait on you guys. Let me know if y'all can hear me really well. If somebody that's listening can let me know, just say yes, I can hear you. I would appreciate it. All right, so let's just get started on some everyday witch oracle cards. Let's see. Let's see what the Holy Spirit got for us today. I have some channeled messages as well. Oh, thank you for the gift. Somebody just gifted. Thank you for the gift. Make sure y'all gifting as well, like my lives and all that stuff. I got 11 people in the chat. All right. Now, I do have my That's what I said button. So when I get excited, I will hit my button. Okay. Now, what came out was what is that? Accept love, accept love, and seasonal harvest. And I hear my sirens, so spirit is in the building, God is in the building, so y'all gonna be hearing a lot of signs, okay? When I start spitting that truth, a lot of things, okay? A lot of stuff will start activating, okay? That's just how I do. That's how powerful God is, okay? So just understand that. All right, so accept love. We got sirens, ring the alarm. Somebody setting off alarms here. I feel like this is the trumpets. Time is up. The trumpets, the alarms is sounding off. Okay. All right. Let's just look it up. These are two cards that Spirit gave us. So let's just see what it is. All right. Also trying to let all that noise pass TikTok. So bear with me. Okay. Be patient, guys. Okay. I haven't even touched this book, these cards in a while, so it must be meant for me to even share this with y'all. Cause honestly, I haven't even been in this deck in a minute. So let's just see now. Where is it at? I seen gratitude when I first opened the book, so maybe y'all need to be thankful and stay in gratitude energy. Love is the strongest energy, but also gratitude is as well. So make sure y'all are thanking God every day, praising Him, thanking Him for everything, okay? All right. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to find it. Like, where is it at, Spirit? Wow, that was so much. They just threw me off with all that confirmation already. But Spirit do that to me. If y'all hear a plane, also that is confirmation. So y'all will be hearing some planes, some sirens, things like that. That is confirmation for me for the messages. Okay. All right. Accept love. It says, for many of us, it is easy to give love to others, but it's more difficult to accept it in return. Oh, y'all, we going in today. Let me tell you something. This is a going in live recording. Make sure y'all come in and stay now. Don't be just in and out because you're gonna miss something. It already is starting out the gate. Did y'all hear what I said? I said it's easy to give love, but for some of us, it's hard to accept it in return. Okay, now I'm speaking to the givers out there. Okay, we're good at giving love, but when it comes to accepting it, it's hard, right? We're running into people that won't don't. Sometimes we don't accept it, right? We don't know how to accept love because we're so much givers, right? But also sometimes we don't get that in return, depending on the situations we in, the relationships we get into. We give, but we ain't getting it in return, right? It says, "Oh, thank you for the gifting. Thank you, thank you, thank you." All right, so look, I must have hit it right on. Thank you, thank you. So it says, accepting love means believing that you are worthy of everything good in life. You're worthy of everything good in life, right? You're worthy of the gift of love. When God sends you a gift of love, you are worthy. You are worthy to accept it. Okay? Not all of us really believe that we need to accept love, but you do. Accepting love feels risky. I know I'm dealing with it right now. Right now. Trying to make sure. Okay, Zombre say, I'm a reader. I just can't read for myself. I'm blocked. Oh, that's okay. Spirit allows us to only see a little bit of ourselves, right? I always say that. I'm good at giving everybody else advice sometimes, but when it come to me, I'm like, wait. But sometimes that's because God is blocking. He don't want you to see everything, reader. Okay, so just make sure when you're doing your readings, you ask God to show you what you need to see right now at this time. And also, God showed me what I need to give out to these collectives at this time. Okay, we talking about love. Here we go, guys. We get deep. Here we go. Accepting love can be risky. Okay, it's risky. It's risky, especially if you had your heart broke before. If those of you who had your heart broke, I know what you mean. It's risky because it takes a long time to heal your heart after someone breaks it. That's why these people getting karma. These players, these people run around and break your heart and think it's cool. You know what I mean? Like I was breaking people heart too until I got mine broke. I realized, oh, that ain't what I should be doing because this takes a long time to heal from. This ain't no like quick heartbreak, and especially if you went through a spiritual one. I don't wish that on nobody. But it also makes you stronger when you do experience a heartbreak, right? But when you do experience a heartbreak, it also, when you've healed from that, it's harder for you to accept love because you know the work you have to put in to heal yourself. Y'all ain't heard me, man. Y'all ain't listening. I don't think nobody heard me on that. Listen, if y'all listening, give me a gift if you're listening. Let me tell you something. And I reached my goal, so thank you for that. If you open yourself to love, it can then be taken away, leaving yourself feeling vulnerable and hurt. And like I just explained, then you have to deal with a heartbreak, right? And it's hard to come back from a heartbreak, okay? But the thing about it is, love is a risk either way it go, guys. It is. It is. But God is love. That's the thing too, though. It's risky, but it's very rewarding when you take that risk with the right person, right? When you connect your heart to God, when He shows you true love, then at that point you know the difference, right? But it says, passion like fire can burn in us all, but it's still worth it. I just said that, but it's worth it at the end of the day. Only in both the giving and receiving of love can we form balanced relationships. Yeah, it gotta be equal to it gotta be an equal give and take, you know. And that's the hard part when it comes to relationships because it's like, you are quick to give, but you want that in return. And a lot of times when you find men or women, they're takers, right? They're energy vampires. They just take, take, take. They don't know how to do the opposite, which is give. And part of giving is being vulnerable. Part of giving is opening your heart, right? And a lot of people don't want to do that because they so much in their pride. They so much in their ego. And that's where the whole bumping heads things come in at. That's when you get in those empath and narcissistic relationships, right? When you run into a person that's just a taker and you're a giver because you like to give. But then the thing about that is that when you give so much, you dry yourself out. You give too much where you then you're drained. You don't have no more to give. And guess what? The narcissists keep taking, 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 and they don't give it back. That's why it's not good to get in a narcissist relationship because they just take and they don't understand that taking is good, but you also have to give. You have to plant the seeds. Okay, come on now. You got to plant good seeds. You got to give so that harvest can grow. All right? It's an equal give and take. But a lot of people just want to take. And then they wonder why they ain't getting blessed. And then they wonder why they life, why they ain't feeling happy inside, why they not feeling fulfilled. Because you are not equally giving. You're just taking. You're not planting any seeds. Your seeds are bad seeds. There's no seeds at all because you're just taking. What seeds are you planting to grow and nurture and prosper? You hear my plane coming around? What seeds are you planting? If you just taking all the time, what seeds are you planting? What harvest is you growing? None. What deposits are you making in your spiritual bank? If you withdrawing all the time out your bank or out somebody else's bank, what deposits you making? Eventually you gonna run out of money, right? Okay. Don't get me started, guys. All right, I'm gonna finish. Okay, so it's a balanced relationship when you equally give and take, whether it's friends, whether it's family, whether it's romantic partners. You don't have to let people in if their affection seems false or comes with a price. Comes with that money on. When they start talking about that money on, that's how you know. Run. If your love got to equal money, then that's a problem. That's a taker. That's an energy vampire. Okay? That's not a person that's wanting to give you love genuinely. That's a person who want that money on. Okay? That come with a price. That's a prostitute. People wanted these women these days want to glorify prostitution because that's what you're doing. You don't love these men. You're getting that money. So if you're getting that money, you're hoeing. That's what you're doing. Let's keep it real. Okay? And so, and then you got the false love, right? The narcissist, the people that comes into your life and tells you what you want to hear. Okay? They telling you stuff to pacify you. It's fake. right? It ain't real love. They just telling you this to get what they want, then they gone, right? So Spirit is saying, don't let people in like that. You deserve all. I deserve it all. What Kendrick say? I deserve it all. I deserve all love. I don't want no 25, 50%. Like people be, oh, I want a poly relationship. Why? So you get 10%? You want 25%? You don't want 100%? You don't want nobody to be 10 toes down with you? You don't need to share no love. I want all of it. I don't want no half of this and I got to get a little bit to you and a little bit to you and a little bit to. No, I'm cool. I'd rather love myself and God and get all the love I need. If you only gonna give me 5, 10%, do I look like a 5, 10%er? You know what I mean? I want to harvest. I want to harvest. I want to plant good seeds. If I'm planting good seeds, I want my person or my friend to plant good seeds. I want my partners to plant good seeds. I want my family to plant good seeds. But that's the problem. People just want to take what you got for me. What you got for me? I'm looking for baby for me. It's never nobody else. You don't want a greedy little liar. We get them all the time, right? So Spirit is just saying, sit somewhere quiet, light a candle, you know what I mean? Send out love to all those you care for deeply. And it says, as you inhale, take in the love that others have offered you. And, do that. That's a good practice. That's a good breathing practice. Okay. And so the card just indicates that you guys need to work on accepting love as well as giving love, okay? So you can plant good seeds and so your harvest can grow. And that's from friends, family, whatever you love. Make sure, and you hear my plane, well, some of y'all may. When my plane come around, that's facts. So God saying facts. Okay, you are a child of God. And God is love. So you need to be giving it and receiving it. And if you're giving it and ain't getting it back, something's wrong. You got to figure it out, right? Now, if you are not feeling love at all, your heart chakra may be blocked. So you guys need to work on that. Book a reading if you need to figure out what's going on, why you can't feel compassion and love and genuine care for others, right? That is probably a problem. Maybe something is blocked, your chakras, your heart chakra, right? Because your heart's supposed to stay open. Even if we break it, we need to heal it and then keep it open because that's how you attract good things. But you also attract bad things, right? Because bad things know the light. So you have to use your discernment and guard your heart and make sure whoever you going to give your love to is going to be the right one for you. Make sure who you going to give your love to is going to give it back. And they just financial stuff. Okay? It's more to life than money, guys. You can't take that to the grave with you. Know that you're worthy of being loved, okay? And so your friends and family members are, if they're struggling to learn how to let love in, then, you know, Spirit is saying don't give up on them either. You can send them love and light, you know what I mean? But don't be no fool, You want the same in return, but a lot of people is struggling with learning to let love in. Okay. So if you're struggling to let love in, Spirit is saying it could be your heart chakra that's blocked or out of balance. Okay. So you got to visualize this chakra, either pink or combination of pink and green, and sense whether or not energy is flowing through it. Right? They say breathe through your heart chakra. So that's how you breathe. You got to go within. You go within to go without, right? You go within to go without. All right, so let's look at seasonal harvest. And guys, I am gonna be answering questions, but it's when I'm ready. Okay. So if you're not in here, you feel like you got to rush me, I'm not going to be rushed. I'm tell you right now. Oh, quick disclaimer, TikTok. I am not the one, the two, or the three. So if any witch bitches or download warlocks come into my live and think that y'all gonna throw magic on me, I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't suggest it. Okay? My God don't play about me at all. So a lot of people try and then they get their ass whooped. So I suggest y'all come into my live, receive these messages, and that's about it. I just have to put that disclaimer, and that goes for YouTube as well. YouTube should already know. They probably already got their wig split a couple of times. But just in case y'all don't, I am not the one to play with, okay? All right. Let's look at the harvest here. And this little I wanted to read this. It says sometimes the smallest things can be healing to the heart. Sitting by the ocean, going under the stars, petting an animal, or playing with a child. Something small sometimes is healing. You know, do one thing to put a smile on your face. Spirit is saying. Tomorrow, do another one thing to put a smile on your face. Start small. Take it day by day. You might be surprised on how much stuff will add up, even if you allow someone to do one small kind thing for you. Okay, so some of y'all need to mend y'all heart. Y'all may be going through a lot of breakups and things like that. It's about time for y'all to go into hermit mode, is what we call it in the spiritual world. Go into hermit mode and, connect with the Most High. Start healing yourself. Because the worst thing you want to do is get your heart broken and go out there and meet somebody else. And then you projecting onto them on your last relationship. So we don't want to do that. We're trying to move forward, guys, not backwards. And if you need some help or some steps to do so, y'all know. I'm going to stop saying hit me up because, listen, if you need my help, you know where I'm at. I'm not going to keep on saying it. But the newcomers, yes, book a reading if you if you want a reading, okay? If you're coming on my live thinking you're going to get some questions answered and you think you're just going to sit on here to get your question answered and you're not participating and you're not gifting and you're not doing anything, you're not going to get a question answered. I'm going to tell you right now. Again, we just was talking about that. Y'all need to plant good seeds. Stop being takers. That don't get you nowhere. All right, so seasonal harvest. So it says with hard work, okay, with hard work. Also, y'all love is coming though. I am sensing y'all hard work is paying off. So you are getting new loves. Okay. So might be flying in because I just heard a plane. So some of y'all love might be long distance. All right, we got seasonal harvest. It says with hard work and a little dollop of luck, our endeavors will eventually bear fruit. No matter what form this takes for you, be sure to take the time to celebrate the harvest, whether it's an actual harvest of food for your gardens and things, or metaphorically. It says something you have been working toward. It is important to stop, take a breath, and feel the joy and gratitude that comes with any achievement that took the time and effort. Okay? Life is full of disappointments and setbacks, but no matter how hard you work, sometimes you just celebrate the small victories, whether it's big or small. Okay? Find something that you succeeded in recently. I tend to be hard on myself sometimes when it comes to my success and my working thing, my work ethic, right? And I have to learn how to celebrate the small things. You know what I mean? I be so much looking to the future that it's like, and when I stop and I look, I go, oh, I did do a lot. Like my mind be so much go. You be like, oh, Okay, I remember 3 years ago I started this YouTube channel and had 5 subscribers. Now I got 2,900. Like that's a good blessing. But you know, you looking at other people sometimes and you like, dang, they got a lot. But it don't matter. It's your journey, it's your personal journey, and no matter what, that's an accomplishment. Cause I wasn't even supposed to do that. I didn't even know what I was gonna do. But I had the fire and I had the passion in my heart. Okay, and that's what I did. Right? So yeah, getting near some water, ocean, things like that, that is healing. Okay. And also listen to your wisdom. Okay. If y'all are getting nudges from the universe, signs, synchronicities, I just seen air, fire, water sign. So I definitely could be talking to Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, get near the ocean. This is where you can have a rebirth, a renewal. Okay, water purifies. Take your salt baths. Okay, if y'all live near the ocean, go near the ocean. Go take a swim. It rejuvenates you. Believe it or not, whatever just makes you happy, guys, go for it. But also do your affirmations. I accept love in my life. I am learning to accept love. I'm learning to receive it. I'm learning to give and I'm learning to receive. Okay? Now, we're going to get into this tarot. That was just my oracle card. I see a whole bunch of people left. See? They couldn't wait. But that's okay because you missing out on your message. It ain't hurting me because you leaving. You missing out on your message from the Lord, not me. Okay? Make sure y'all join though. Follow me for the next live. All right. Thank y'all for whoever's still in here. Yes. Manifest what you want. Okay. You are the musician. You are the alchemist. Co-create with the universe. You think about the musician. They got all the tools on the table. They got the sword of truth. They got the cup of love. They got the pentacle. They got the wand. Okay. They got the universe. They can mix all the tools that you got. You got all the tools to manifest your harvest. State it to the universe. They're waiting on y'all. What y'all want? A closed mouth ain't gonna get fed. Now be realistic. Plant them good seeds now. Okay, you can't be out here lying, stealing, doing black magic and think you're gonna have good seeds. It don't work like that, right? You gotta manifest good things for yourself. I am learning to step out my comfort zone and accept love. I know it's a risk. I know I got to jump off that ledge, but I'm willing to accept it. Okay? No more juggling back and forth. Should I? Shouldn't I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Should I? No. Because once you start doing that, this is still a negative condemnation. You need to state your affirmations. You need to know and state it. Okay? Some of y'all, you are getting a love in your life, but you keep juggling it. You're scared to take the risk. You the one planted the seed. Spirit is saying you manifested this. You told the universe you want true love. You wanted love. And now the universe brought it to you and you're over here juggling. I don't know. Should I, shouldn't I? See? That's why Spirit is saying you just need to open your heart to allow love in. Cut out things. I could be talking to an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Cut out things that no longer serve you. Make sure it's a equal give and take, right? Because a lot of times with air signs, y'all are so logical. You forget to think through here. You got to think through here sometimes. All this got to line up, air signs. Y'all too impulsive. Well, if something I think about, I'm just going to go for it. Well, that's good, but also, if you're an air sign, you need to be more compassionate, right? Because you can't just go somewhere and take all the time, right? So, air signs, y'all need to be more accepting of love, opening your heart, being more vulnerable, not allowing a heartbreak or a third party or something that hurt you in the past make you run away from yourself. You manifested this love, so open your heart and heal it and accept it. This is what you wanted. Now you got a beautiful air fire sign, could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or just a beautiful boss lady here that is ready, and you over there scared. You're doing this. Should I take the leap or should I not? I don't know. Well, Libras, y'all listen. Y'all always topsy turvy, up and down. That is y'all natural state of being as an air sign. You're always trying to balance the scales out which way I should go. That's why you need to think with your heart. Because your mind is always going to give you the yes and no connotations of everything, right? Because you're thinking logically. But when you meditate, go within here. What does this say? What does your heart and soul say? Okay? And it says on my computer, free up storage. So some of y'all hearts are blocked. You need to free up the blockages, them heartbreaks. Okay? Your heart chakra is blocked, it's stored. You need to free up your heart space. And how do you free up your heart space? By healing. What happened in the past that broke your heart and you ain't never get over it for real? Huh? Tell me about it. Book a reading. Tell Deja Vu all about it. What happened? Huh? So we can unblock this, get these knives up off your heart. We gotta get these knives out your heart, Libra. Ooh, I said Libra. I meant to say Aquarius. I said Libra. Aquarius, Gemini. Huh? A Libra did this to you? You gotta get it. You gotta heal your heart so God can send in the right one. Okay? Ooh, Six of Swords. Spirit say you ain't going nowhere until you do. You ain't moved on. Libra. I keep saying Libra. It must be a dang on Libra. Okay. Okay. Libra, you ain't moved on. Spirit saying. And if you're trying to come back around to somebody, you're gonna have to get rid of this heartbreak. You're blocked up. You're blocked. You got storage. You need. It's like a pipe, guys. Love is an energy, right? In order to accept love, which is God, because God is love, you need to connect to the source. And in order to connect to the source, you got to unblock your chakras. We have a lot of chakras that goes up and down our bodies, our energy field. So if you are trying to accept love and let love in your heart, and your heart is blocked, you can't get it. It can't. Energy can't flow in there. It ain't going nowhere. See, you want to be upright so you can move past these old, outdated past situations. Okay? And because you're not moving, you're under judgment. Some of y'all is judging other people. You're very judgmental. See, one thing about being a judgmental person, you got to look at your own backyard before you judging somebody else, okay? That's how you stop being judgmental. The minute you start trying to judge somebody, think about the shit you got in your backyard. That should shut you up right there. You be like, oh shit, I can't talk about her because shit, I done some things, right? Also, this talks about judgment. So, spirit, some of y'all under spiritual judgment for delaying this process in your love life. Okay, so some of y'all got soulmates, twin flames out there, and y'all being childish. You may not want to come back and apologize. You could be just taking all day to come back around. Spirit say, come on now. What you waiting for? Can't be scared to be with the divine feminine. Your divine feminine released her burdens. She shining. She doing what she do. Or masculine, guys. Take this how I go. I'm reading energy. But she already did what she had to do. You the one delaying the process, air sign. What's the problem? It's worrying you at night, ain't it? Can't sleep, huh? You thinking about it a lot? See, divine feminine resting, okay? She knows. She healed. She did all this already. She ain't worried no more about shit. Okay? So in order for y'all to get to that stage, you gotta unblock your heart. And it's just fear and trauma that you need to heal. Now, I want to jump into this channel message. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Emperor. Mm-hmm. With your little sneaky self. What you do? You got with a sneaky controlling person that was all about money? Or this was you? Stop being controlling and stop lying. That's why you're under judgment. You can't get nothing. Cause you over here lying. And that's the truth I speak. Sort of truth right here. Some of y'all are controlling your liars and you listen. That's why you broke with the Five of Pentacles. Why you ain't got no money right now? Why you ain't got no blessings? Because you over here thieving, lying, being a king of wands in reverse, no responsibilities. You're probably juggling women and things, being greedy. And you know what you need to do. You know what you need to do. And I'm going to keep it real on this channel. So if y'all don't like the truth, you might as well get off. Cause I'm gonna tell it like it is. I don't hold no, cause ain't any need of pacifying nobody. That ain't gonna get you nowhere. I'm gonna tell you straight up what you need to do. Five of Pentacles. This juggling, and because you're not taking action to do what you gotta do, cause your King of Wands supposed to be upright. You in the reverse. You're gonna continue to not have no money. You treasuring the one thing that you keep running from. You're running from love, and you're focusing on money, and you ain't getting both. You ain't getting nothing. Think about that. You're running from love because you're trying to be a man whore or a woman whore, and you still ain't got no money. God taking the one thing you keep treasuring. You ain't gonna get it until you tell the truth. Somebody lying here. Somebody need to tell the truth. Tell the truth. All right, so I'm gonna stop it here. Confirmation. Thank you. I'm gonna stop it here real quick, guys. I had some channel messages today, so this may be significant. Okay, so look. It was a song by Brent. Now I channel songs too, guys. So when I say certain songs, look them up. Look at the lyrics and things like that. So I channel Brent Fayez again. So BF could be significant with initials because I'm always channeling this man's songs. He's a toxic masculine, so maybe that's probably why. We say, "Will I heal from my back pain?" Okay, user, you got to give me number one, and I ain't answering questions just yet. Okay, so stay to the end of my live, guys. I'll answer a few questions. Brent Fayez, Dead Man Walking. Okay, this is a Scorpio male energy. Okay, this Scorpio male did some type of graveyard magic or death spells on somebody. Okay, this person tried to cloak in your energy to try to save themselves from that spell work that's backfiring, okay? This person could have been born in the 70s. I kept hearing a lot of 70s like disco music. I don't know what it is. Could be male energy, late 50s, 50s, 60s. Um, time's up for you. I just want to let you know, whoever you are, Scorpio energy. Um, It's time to collect. So you may even have some mob ties. You owe somebody. They're tired of waiting on the money. This also could be the devil or judgment. Like it's time up. You promised the devil something about some souls. You've been over there doing that graveyard dirt. The grave you dug for somebody else is your time to fall in it. Okay, just understand that part. Also, if you did it on a son, it's going back on you, or your son might be taken as debt. Okay, so when you owe the devil, when you owe with all this spell work they do, your family members will get taken as collateral. I'm just a messenger, okay? Just saying. Also I was channeling Hebrews chapter 10. So I want y'all to read that chapter. And it talks about having faith and taking faith and have faith in action. Okay. I wrote that chapter down. So read that chapter too. Thank you for the gifts, guys. I see them. Thank you, thank you. All right, so I just wanted to chant. I had that message, and you planted bad seeds. Okay, so understand that you can't walk away from this. You keep trying to cloak in people energy to avoid dying or avoid these death spells. It's not gonna work. All right, and especially if you tried to throw him at me. Oh, he did it for fame and fortune. This is also some celebrities in Hollywood. I just want to let y'all know it ain't gonna look too good for y'all if y'all sacrifice y'all family members or people for fame and fortune. It's all going back because you was thirsty. All right, so I just wanted to get that out. All right, let's continue. So let's just do some what's the tea. Just gonna shuffle. I'm just choosing different decks, guys. Um, let's see what come out. Holy Spirit, what other messages you have for the collective people who's gonna watch this video, who's in my live right now, who need answers, who need closure. Show me what I need to see. Close all portals as well when I'm done. Clear my throat chakra because somebody don't want me to talk. Yeah, this person needs to confess or tell the truth. They need to communicate on what they did. They did this behind closed doors. It's time up. Okay. Should I do this up right? Okay. Yeah. Also, now my throat. Also, channel. Yeah. You did this on innocent bystanders. Could have been chosen ones. You was throwing graveyard dirt on somebody innocent here. You sat back and was watching it happen too. So you did graveyard magic and then sat back to see if somebody died. You abused your powers. God seen that. Just understand that. Anyway, what's this spirit? Hold on. Let me 43:33 on the clock. All right, what messages you have for the TikTok for the YouTubers? Let me do that again. Sorry. 43:43 as I looked up. I got a running clock in front of me, guys. 7:11. Yeah, this person wanted some type of luck. Yeah, look. Lies, fake news. This person was going around, somebody's going around spreading lies on you, gossip. Who is this spirit? It says eighth house that talks about changing people attitude, personal growth. So who is lying? Tell me more. Okay, we got generous. So this could be also talking about spreading some type of fake rumors here. Maybe they was talking about some money. What is this, spirit? Let me get it all out, guys. I'm sorry. Let me get it all out. What is this? Sharp tongue, eavesdropping, woke, fake. Okay. I was thinking this. These faker McFakerses. These fake readers here. Um, they lying. They spreading lies about you. What they lying about? They could be lying, acting like they are some type of readers. This person could have been acting like a reader. They was eavesdropping on your channels, or maybe y'all got some type of platform where they can look and see what you're doing. Could have been lying and saying, "Oh, she fake. Oh, she don't know what she talking about. Oh, this and that, talking mess, collective, cause you speaking that truth. Cause you the woke one for real." Also, this person wanted somebody to be generous. Okay, let me see. I think this the emperor. I think we're still talking about this. Yeah, this person. Okay, yeah, it's a feminine energy here. Okay, so this feminine was acting like some big time breeder. This person got split personalities. Okay, this person is very broke. She don't got no money, so maybe she got a platform, acting like she's some breeder and she knows what she's talking about. This person is copycat energy. She's just watching you, collective. So if you drop a video, she drop a video.